So I've got an hour before I can go into the courts just to see where I'm meeting with the temporary concession advocate, and just for the cross-examination, and hopefully it'll weaken their case because they're not turning up. So what I've learned in the system, in any system basically, once you're over the fear, over the chaos and the worry about coming to somewhere like Hyderabad, India, to start this journey, basically you've got to start. That's the thing. Everyone just mulls over, oh, what do I do? It's going to take too long. Just get there and start. So we went to find an advocate. They were very, very vague, and they're still vague really, but after a year and a half of writing out evictions and posting them and getting another countersuit, it just all is there's a whole system that protects each side, and everyone has to get their say, whether it's BS or not. And of course a lot of the BS lawsuits are there to delay your eviction, and that's purely all it is. And you shouldn't take it personally, although when it first happened it was really upsetting, because my parents are innocent people that let their property to some people who grew up and became very difficult, basically, to put it in short. Luckily we persevered, and that's all you can do, is persevere, keep showing up. It's exhausting, it's hard, it's downright humiliating, but you have to stay humble, don't lose your temper, meet with advocates, talk to them, tell them your particulars, your details, and keep showing up. This is my third or fourth visit here to India to sort out my grandma's house, and people are like, so is it worth you sorting it out? Just open any newspaper and find out what's happening in Hyderabad, India. It is overtaking Bangalore in the city stakes, in the fact that it's on par with Silicon Valley in California in the late 1990s. So it's going through its industrial revolution right now. So if you are in any part of India, it's worth checking out any valuations of any properties, because people will encroach, people will take, but laws are changing. With AI you can find out precisely what's yours and what's not yours, who's encroaching, who's been paying off. The more underhand things that have been gone on in the last 100 years is petering out. So there is hope that you can claim what's yours back, but it is a lot of work of getting on planes, meeting with people who just want your money, and that's fine, but it's not like, if I can do it, you can do it. Just get back up from your siblings if you have them, if it's worth it, and get going with it. And it's very, very intimidating with the buildings and the lawyers and the whole ritual of courts. It's fear. It installs a fear in you, and that fear is something that you must conquer. You have to just grab it and just say, look, I'm here, I've showed up, what can I do? And you can only do your best. Now, a minute ago I talked about why I'm here doing it, and it's because I remember 30 years ago my dad saying his new house is going to be near a place called High-Tech City, and I was like, High-Tech City, that sounds like something out of Mega City 4, like something out of a comic or something. And sure enough, 2026 is a financial district. There's Mindspace, there's Gowlipuri, there is all the top tech companies of America and the world having head offices here in Hyderabad. And my dad was right to invest in properties here. But my parents didn't expect to die in their 60s. They honestly, just did as they went along. But it happened. And after the pandemic, we just thought, well, let's see what's happening in India. And when we got here, everything had changed. People didn't know who we were. People didn't remember my mum and dad. And we had to remind them. And that's what you've got to do. Get back and claim what's yours. And reinvest in India. And show them that it can be a good system. It can work for... Because we sent money back to India, to our grandparents, to our parents, to our aunties and uncles and nieces and nephews, and we put them through schools. My dad put his brother's kids through schools and education. So we invested back in India. We didn't just cello to UK and end up closing the door there. We're back. So yeah, I'm just going to be updating this slowly but surely with a little bit of my story and how it's going here in India at the courts. And we're in the small courts area, which is to evict tenants that actually just turned up when we showed up. They weren't there, but we have to prove it. But it is what it is. And they haven't got any receipts, no scrap of evidence. They don't even know who my dad is. But people will try, they can work the system, and you just have to be fearless and keep going and show up.